Umbrella Academy, Hotel Oblivion keeps on living up to my internal hype and the exterior hype. Every issue so far has been an issue that I seriously don't want to end. Anytime I get to the final few pages, I'm a little sad because I know that I'm a little bit closer to this issue ending. And that is something that I don't feel a lot with many comics. Some of my all-time favorites, of course, but like a great song, I never want the series to end. I'm so happy anytime a new Umbrella Academy issue is out. And issue 3 continues the trend of every issue getting better and better, even though the previous ones have all been incredible. This issue continues to focus on kind of different members of the core family, mostly separated in groups of 2, some off doing their solo thing, as this issue especially focuses a lot on what's going on with Rumor number 5, again, I try not to do too many spoilers, or too much of a spoiler type of review, so I'll just say it focuses a lot on what Rumor and number 5 are up to, kind of what we've seen going on with the duo that's trying to escape from the Hotel Oblivion and get out of that really interesting, odd prison world, and what's going on, of course, with Kraken and with Space Boy, and then what's going on with Seance and Quinn and this kind of biker gang, and on top of that, a little bit what's going on with Mother and Vanya. They're split up into these little almost segments for each grouping, and each one is building obviously towards a common thread, and it's coming together really, really nicely. I really like where this issue ends off. Again, won't spoil what happens, but it definitely leaves a lot of possibilities for this series in the future. I really dig what's going on with Kraken and Space Boy, seeing where they're going. The story with Seance and the new character Quinn and his biker gang, and him kind of using his power to make money and steal money for drug money, looking kind of at this addiction through a kind of funny lens, and adding the element of this biker gang that almost feels like they're from another completely different comic series, but it works. That's what I've always loved about Umbrella Academy, is you can combine these completely different feeling elements, and somehow Gerard and Gabriel and the team behind it makes it work. That's what I've always appreciated about Umbrella Academy, is seeing almost like just a lucid dream almost of these different ideas and characters that all come together, but probably shouldn't work, but it does work extremely well. This issue was amazing. I really, really loved every bit of it. Of course, I'm excited for each and every issue, because I say that every time I review one of these, but I really like what we're getting. I'm really interested to see where Vanya's story is going. I kind of like the idea of her overall arc slowly going from kind of the outcast kid of the family who is powerless, to being the biggest threat to the family, to being taken down, to being basically in a comatose state and not being able to move, and now her slowly working her way back up, and now the mother and everyone trying to kind of show her, especially Mother and Rumor, trying to show her that, hey, there's more going on here. You're more than you think you are. You've always been more than you thought you are. Trying to build her back up, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally. It's a kind of a cool redemption arc, and I like the thread of never giving up on family no matter what they've done, and I like that's kind of overall all of the threads are coming together in that way. You've also got, of course, the interesting stuff with Rumor and what's going on with her ex-husband, and her trying to figure out what's going on in that situation, which of course leads her to some of the crossover bits in this issue, and I won't say any more than that. It's overall continues the themes and ideas of Umbrella Academy beautifully. I say it every time, but if you're not reading Umbrella Academy, go do yourself a favor and pick up Umbrella Academy. This is one of the few series right now that I just can't get enough of. There's the Green Lantern, Venom, several other series kind of in that vein, but this is the go-to example for me. If anyone asks, why are you such a fan of Gerard Way's comics? Why are you such a fan of Gabriel Ball's art style? Why are you such a fan of this type of comic and this type of storytelling? Umbrella Academy is my go-to, and so far these 3 issues have lived up to every bit of that in my head, and just external hype from other fans and friends and everything. So highly recommend this. I'm still curious to see where the story goes entirely, because much like most of the previous Umbrella Academy volumes, and kind of how Gerard Way writes all his comics, there's still a ton of mystery, and we're building up to it, and we're only 3 issues in. So we're starting to get a little bit of crossover, a little bit of answers, but not a lot. And I have my own theories and my own ideas, but I'd love to hear where you guys think this is going. So leave a comment below of where do you think this is all going, where do you think the meetup of all the characters will happen, if it'll happen, if it'll be maybe more like a 7 Soldiers of Victory from Morrison, and we won't see everyone together almost at all, or we won't see them together till the very end. Or do you think come issue 4, 5, we'll finally get the entire team back together and all the plot threads merging? I'd love to know what you think. Thank you so much for listening. I will be back with another review shortly. Until then, go read some awesome comics.